Staring at the creature, Bella couldn't believe they were facing such a thing. Even more surprising was how it talked to them. "Looks like we're in for some trouble." Katya stood near the girl named Jimin. The shaking in her voice was a clear indication of the fear they were all feeling after seeing such a monstrosity. Clenching her teeth, Bella knew she had to keep a hold of herself. "The worst thing I can do is to lose control. When we lose control, we'll have lost this fight." Looking at Olivia, "Wait until it attacks. Even just a little bit of time will be better, allowing everyone to regain their breath." Olivia nodded before rushing towards the other clumps of Bella's subordinates to relay the orders. Putting effort into her ability, Bella made more lights appear. In addition to adding more floating balls of light, each of them grew in intensity. Already, Bella could feel the effects of her powers, relieving the fatigue built up in her body. Her breathing became more relaxed, and checking on the others, she could see that they were experiencing a similar sensation. "Just give us a little bit more time," she begged inside her mind at the monster. "What are those things?" The creature stared at the balls in revulsion. A shudder ran through its body, the flesh undulating in parts. "It feels like those arrogant agents of light, trapping my master inside this prison." Bella's eyebrows lifted at the words being spoken. Prison? She picked up on the word, making her wonder if her thoughts about their current location were actually accurate. "Is this guy some kind of boss we have to defeat?" Jackie muttered. "How the hell are we supposed to accomplish something like that with just us?" "It looks like that's the case, if we want to get out of this place alive," Han answered the woman. "The situation is a bit more serious considering..." He looked at Bella. Bella wasn't sure what he was hinting at when looking at her and her group. "They can't permanently die in this place," Katya explained. "What?" Bella didn't understand what Katya was talking about. "All of you are going to become my meal." The monster continued to taunt as its feet tore up the ground in some kind of preparation. Ignoring the monster's words, Bella demanded, "What nonsense are you talking about?" Instead of Katya answering, the girl named Jimin said, "In this place, when we die, we get sent to the area above this place. No matter how many times we are killed, we end up being reborn at the beginning where we started." How is that even possible? Bella couldn't wrap her mind around what was being said. They're equally confused, especially learning that this place is an actual world instead of some kind of training area they typically used. Katya added as she continued to pay attention to the monsters. "It's going to charge," Han yelled, interrupting their conversation. Like a rampaging rhino, it tore up the stone floor and rushed towards where they were standing. "Bella, use your ability now. I'll need a boost," Han yelled at her. It took a moment for Bella to understand what Han was talking about before connecting it to her shout at the beginning when she rushed into the fight. Taking a deep breath and concentrating her powers into her voice, she cried out, "We can do this! Together, there's nothing we can't accomplish!" Just as before, the room became brighter. Though everyone was trembling in fright, the light helped their bodies to calm down. Looking at Helen and her friends, they had an appearance of determination as they took a fighting stance. Even with the charging of such a behemoth of a monster, none of them ran away. Moving to the front of the group in the direct path of the monster's charge, Han raised his sword with the point directed to the ground. "Don't think we're easy to defeat. We've encountered beings far stronger than you." Han yelled defiantly at the monster before stabbing the ground in front of him. A bright white light nearly blinding them. The ground under them continued to tremble as the monster rushed in their direction, with the intent to trample them into the ground. Before it could reach them, the ground beneath Han froze, and erupting out of the ground were several walls of ice, each one further ahead as though blocking the path of the monster. The wall closest to Han reached the ceiling first, blocking their view of the monster. All they could hear was the cracking of ice as the thing destroyed each of the walls, but what allowed Bella to feel a sense of hope was how their shuddering of the ground began to fade away. "It's being slowed down," Michelle yelled out in happiness. "I get the feeling this just means the beginning of a difficult fight." Timothy doused the group in cold water with his words. Bella nodded in agreement. Though they had stopped the immediate danger, she knew such an effort only signaled the beginning of their fight. An arm burst out of the last ice wall, tearing down the magically created defense. "Foolish mortals, your defense only delayed your inevitable demise by my hands." "Wait until it destroys the wall," Han yelled. "Take this time to gain back as much strength as possible." Hearing Han's words, Bella used his words as a signal to boost her powers to help everyone gain more strength. "Everyone, when the wall comes crashing down, I'll boost everyone's powers. Close your eyes at my signal." Though her group didn't have many who had offensive abilities, it appeared like those in Han's group were ahead of them in this regard. "At least I'll be able to do something. Just like how Han was able to slow that thing down, I can tell the others are equally as competent," Bella thought to herself hopefully. "Liz, you use your ability to slow that thing down," Jimin yelled out as they watched the wall nearly destroyed. Turning towards Grace, another of Han's comrades. "Grace, you support Liz. The two of you need to do whatever possible to slow it down. We can't afford to fight it with how large and fast it is." Though Bella couldn't see what the woman looked like, the person in question was wielding some kind of chain and sickle. It glowed with the same purple light as Jimin's comrade named Liz, who used a shield. It's like they have some kind of control over gravity, the way enemies slowed down during the prior battle. "You got it," Grace yelled. "Harmony, use the ground to grab its feet. Just keep trying to slow it down, even if it breaks out." Han yelled at a woman standing next to the one named Grace. "Close your eyes!" Bella yelled out as the last of the wall was destroyed. Covering herself with light, she cranked up her powers and made herself like a beacon. Light poured out of her, boosting everyone. "Ugh! What's this light? It burns!" The creature yelled out in pain. Hearing the pain it caused the monster, Bella doubled her efforts, ignoring the amount of energy it was devouring from her reserves. "If I can do any damage, then it'll all be worth it." She ignored the exhaustion being piled up as she put in as much effort as possible into supporting her team and attacking the monster. When she finished using her attack, Bella breathed heavily. She grinned at seeing the sight of smoke coming off the monster as though it were being burned. "Now! Restrain that thing!" Jimin yelled. Rushing towards the monster, both Liz and Grace struck the creature with the weapon. A purple light glowed brightly as they hit the thing. Out of the ground erupted dirt that entangled each of the thing's legs. "Mom! Jennifer! Unleash hell on that thing!" Han yelled out as soon as the monster slowed its movements. A bolt of lightning and stream of fire crashed into the enemy, the heat being felt by everyone in the hallway. The roaring of the flames and crackling of the lightning was deafening.